everyone. Right, standing up nice and tall, shoulders are back, your knees and your feet in line with your hips, toes are facing forward. We're going to curl down slowly, starting from your head. Nice deep breath, inhale, and then exhale as you curl down, one vertebrae at a time, keeping your legs straight, softening your knees, reaching all the way for your mat. Drop your head, hold it there, and then let's twist the upper body all the way to one side, keeping both legs straight. Reach for your mat, hold it there, and all the way to the other side. Twist and stretch, and then back to the center. A nice deep breath, inhale and exhale, curling up, engaging your core, stacking your spine. Stand up nice and tall. Let's roll out the shoulders. Good, we're going to stretch one arm across, look to the opposite direction, and other arm, and bring it down. Right, you're going to go all the way to the front of your mat, and then down into a seated position. We're going to extend the legs all the way forward, keeping them flat, feet are together. Sit up straight, push your shoulders back, engage your core muscles, and let's stretch forward, starting from your head. A nice deep breath, inhale, and then exhale as you curl out to the front, reaching all the way. Reach for your toes, drop your head, and we're going to flex both feet. Breathing freely, nice deep breaths. Inhale and exhale, curling up, stack your spine, straighten up nice and tall. Let's roll out the shoulders again. Right, we're going to bend the knees up. Make sure that your knees and your feet are in line with your hips. Your feet are facing forward so they're parallel with each other, and you're going to keep them glued to your mat. Straighten up your spine, engage your inner core, and let's extend out the arms. A nice deep breath, inhale, and then exhale as you curl down, keeping your inner core muscles engaged, so deepening the core, just halfway down towards your mat. So as soon as you feel your lower back touching your mat, you hold it there. Your arms are extending and your fingertips are hovering above the knees. Good, you should feel the tummy muscles working. Keep those shoulders back, and nice deep breaths. Breathe freely, just hold it there, nice and strong. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to curl all the way up, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale at the top, and exhale again as you curl down. Just until your lower back touches, holding it there. Right, we're going to lift one leg into tabletop position. So keep the leg locked at about 90 degrees and rotating it from the hip just into tabletop, and then rotating it all the way back down. And let's do the other leg. Bring it up to tabletop and inhale down. Exhale, lift. Your lower back is still touching the mat, so your spine is curling into the mat at the bottom. Exhale, lift. Inhale down, and exhale, lift. Inhale down. Last one, exhale, lift, and down. A nice deep breath, and then exhale as you lift all the way up. Bring the hands down. Let's roll out the shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Change direction. Good, straighten up again, deepen your core, same thing, arms are extending, inhale and exhale. Let's go down just until your lower back touches your mat, this time with the arm. So you're going to lift the arm and try to reach all the way up towards the ceiling. So reaching to the top and then controlling it back to the front of you again. Exhale, lift, reach up and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Right, we're going to try with both arms together. So engage your inner core muscles, and let's lift. Reach up to the top. The lower back is still touching the mat, and let's bring it down. Inhale, and let's drop the upper body 2 centimeters lower here. Lifting 2 centimeters back to where you were. Reach up to the top, and then controlling it down, dropping down. Lifting slightly and reach up, and then dropping down. Good, let's do 2 more. Exhale, lift, lower back is still touching, reach to the top. Inhale, down. And last one, reaching up, hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms forward, nice deep breath, inhale. Exhale, lift, straighten up. Bring the hands down, roll up the shoulders. Good, you're going to try and arch your back. So we're tilting your head, looking up at the ceiling, arching your spine. So as if you're pushing your tailbone up behind you, stretch it out. And then complete opposite. So we're going to curl the spine, rounding it, opening up all the vertebrae. Tuck in your tailbone, dropping your head, stretching it out. Good, and then let's straighten up again, nice and tall. Shoulders are back. Inner core muscles engaged, arms are extending, nice deep breath, inhale and exhale as you curl down. Controlling it as you go. You're going to go all the way down, so make sure that you have enough space behind you. Try not to drop down, so use your tummy muscles, going 1 vertebrae at a time. Good, right, we're going to bring the hands and we're going to place them next to our sides. Palms are facing down, your knees and your feet are in line with your hips, and we're going to lift the pelvis. So make sure that each hand is a flat hand width away between the heel of your foot and your bum. So not too far, not too close. Rest the arms, relax the shoulders, and let's lift the pelvis slowly. But first we're going to curl the lower back down into your mat so that you're lifting from your tailbone. So squeezing the bum and then starting from the tailbone, slowly peeling your spine all the way until it's completely lifted, holding it there. Nice deep breaths, keep it nice and strong. And we're going to try and lift one leg into a tabletop position. Keep the pelvis lifted. So your pelvis is going to stay here and the one leg will come into tabletop. Good, and then rotating it back down, just tap the mat with your toes and then exhale, lift back just into tabletop, so don't let it fall back. Keep the knee above the hip and rotating down from the hip so the leg stays locked at 90 degrees. Lift, keep the pelvis lifted and controlling it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, controlling down. Good, let's do 2 more. 2. Inhale down. And last one. Keep it lifted and then extending this leg straight up towards the ceiling. Lift your pelvis higher. Squeeze and hold. Extend the leg. Good. Bend it back slowly and rotating it down. Keeping your pelvis lifted. So keep it steady, and then the opposite leg up into tabletop. Keep the leg locked at 90 degrees, rotating down. Just tap with your toes and exhale, lift. Inhale, controlling it from the hip and rotating it back. Tabletop. Inhale down, just tap. Exhale, lift. Good, nice and strong. Keep that pelvis lifted. It's far from the mat. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Keeping it lifted. Extend the leg. Straighten it up. Try to touch the ceiling. Lift it higher. Hold it there. Stretch it out. Good. Bend it back slowly. And rotating down. Keep your pelvis lifted. Flatten both feet. Lift it slightly higher. Breathe freely. Nice deep breath. And then we're going to slowly curl the spine down, back into the mat. So curling your back down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Your tailbone is the last bone to touch. And then just relax, neutral spine, nice deep breath. Right, we're going to bring the hands and we're going to place them under your head for support. Keeping your elbows nice and wide, so don't fold them in. Your knees and feet are in line with your hips. Feet are staying glued to the mat. Engage your inner core muscles. Let's lift head, neck and shoulders off of the mat. Your chin always staying away from your chest. And then controlling it as you go down. Inhale, just tap the mat. And exhale, lift. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Try not to drop down. So your inner core muscles are working all the way as you lift and as you come down. They're staying engaged. Exhale. Inhale. Good. This time as you lift, you're going to twist the upper body to one side and then controlling it all the way back down to center. Exhale, lift, twist to the other side. Good, concentrating on your pelvis, keeping it steady and keeping it glued to the mat. So use those core muscles, don't let go. Legs are steady. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Let's do two more. Last one. We're going to stay at one side. And then from here, you're just going to drop 2 centimeters down and lift. Drop and lift. So you're twisting out to the side, strengthening all these muscles on the sides. Inhale down, exhale lift. So it's not all the way to the center that you're coming back. You're just basically crunching 2 centimeters at a time. Let's do 3 more. 3, inhale, 2, and last one, hold it there, bring it back to the center without dropping all the way down and lift and twist to the other side, same thing, up and just 2 centimeters back. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Keep going, so you're lifting and your upper body is slightly twisted. 3, 2, and last one, hold it there, keep it lifted. Good, and let's bring it all the way down and just relax. Nice deep breaths. Right, your hands staying under your head for support, lifting the head, neck and shoulders, so engaging the inner core. Let's bring the legs into tabletop. And we're going to push them out to 45 degrees, extending them all the way. Hold it there. Bring it back to tabletop. And then lifting head, neck and shoulders just 2 centimeters higher. 2 centimeters lower as you extend the legs out. Stretch and back. Crunching up. And then down. Remember, you're not dropping all the way down. So your shoulders are lifting away from the mat. And then exhale and inhale. Tummy muscles are burning. Keep going. Right, this time as you bring the legs back into tabletop, you are lifting and crunching over to one side and bring it back to center. Don't drop all the way down. Extend the legs 45 degrees. Bend them in, crunch over to the other side and inhale, extend. And exhale, twist and bend. Keep those elbows nice and wide. Don't fold them in. Bring it back to center. Inhale, extend. And exhale, twist and lift. Inhale, stretch it out, controlling it nicely. Don't go too fast. Bring it back. Twist and lift. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lift. Good, let's do one more. Stretch it out. And to the other side. Hold it there. Good, and let's bring it to the center and slowly all the way down. And just relax. Nice deep breaths. Right, we are going to extend the arms all the way out to the sides. Lying them flat on the mat. Your palms are facing the ceiling. Engage the core muscles and let's lift the legs into tabletop position. Make sure that your hands are in line with your shoulders, so your arms are forming a nice straight solid line, and we're going to extend the legs straight up to the ceiling. Straighten them all the way. You're going to flex both feet, and then we're going to pull the legs apart, starting with your heels first. So the heels of your feet are going to come out, your toes are still touching, and then we're going to spread the legs slightly, just slightly wider than your hips. Turn the feet so that your heels come back together. Let them come all the way in and touch, and then turn your feet out again, so heels going out first, and then heels coming back first. All the while you are keeping your legs straight and keeping your feet flexed, flexing both feet all the way from the ankle. Inhale back, exhale out. Not too wide. Turn the leg and bring it back in. Straighten the legs, deepen the core, keep going, extend. Concentrating on your shoulders, they should be relaxed. Your arms are resting as well because you're using the core muscles. Use the tummy. Pull out to the sides and back to the center. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Keep it there. Right, both feet are now parallel with each other. They're staying flexed. And you're just stretching it out. Good. Circulating the blood nicely. Keep the legs extending. Relax the shoulders. Deepen your core. Straighten the legs. Stretch and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the legs back into tabletop. And then down and just relax. Nice deep breaths. Good, let's bring the hands under the head for support again. Make sure your tummy muscles are pulled in. Let's lift the head, neck and shoulders. Your chin again away from the chest. Legs coming to tabletop. And let's stretch up towards the ceiling. Right, we are going to flex both feet. And then we're going to walk on the spot. So walking all the way from the hips, so the legs stay straight. Straighten the legs, flex the feet, and let's walk. Extending them just on the spot. Good, heel to toe, heel to toe. So you're almost crossing right over. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping head, neck and shoulders nice and high. You can lift a little bit higher if you're feeling strong enough. Inhale, exhale. Good, let's do 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Slowly bring it down and then just relax. Nice deep breaths. Good, we're going to do one more. Bring the hands under the head for support. Engage the inner core muscles, lifting head, neck and shoulders, legs coming to tabletop, and let's extend all the way up towards the ceiling. Right, you are going to flex one foot and we're going to drop that leg to 45 degrees, and then you're going to twist towards this extended leg up towards the ceiling. Twist your upper body towards it. Point the opposite foot and bring that leg in. And then the opposite leg. So flex, bring it down, twisting the upper body down to 45 degrees, point, and bring it back. Good, so you need to really concentrate. Concentration. Point, bring it back to center. Good, other leg down and flex, twisting all the way out to the side. Straighten both legs, point, and back, flex, and down, point, and back. Good, last one, flex, down, point, back. Right, keeping your head, neck and shoulders lifted. Let's flex both feet. Straighten the legs, lower them to 45 degrees. Point and lift up towards the ceiling. Good, flex and down. Point and lift. At the top here, lift head, neck and shoulders higher. Flex and just 2 centimeters lower. Down. Point, exhale, lift, crunching up and flex down. Good, deepen your core, keep going. Let's do 3. Lift, exhale, flex, down. Good, 2 more. Lift, crunch up, flex and down. And then lift, crunch up, last one. Flex your feet, lower the legs, keep head, neck and shoulders lifted for this one. Legs are at 45 degrees, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point, lift, 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 up to 45, up to the ceiling. Bend the knees in and down. And just relax, nice deep breath. Right, we're going to bring the knees up towards your chest. So fold them in. You can fold your legs over. Let's roll from side to side. Breathing freely, nice deep breath. And then bring the legs down. Right, we're going to extend the arms all the way back, reaching towards the wall behind you. Keep the hands lifted slightly. And then dropping the legs, extending them out to the front. Keep the feet together, point the toes, and stretch as if you're being pulled apart. Breathing freely, nice deep breaths. Right, we're going to slowly curl the upper body off of the mat, so as if you're peeling your spine off of your mat. So you really need to concentrate on your inner core muscles. Let's go slowly, starting from your arms, and it's as if you're pulling yourself off of the mat. So as you reach to the ceiling, you're going to start lifting from your head, neck, shoulders, through your spine, deep in your core. Try to keep your legs flat on the mat and peeling slowly, curling the spine and then rolling it to the front. Keep your spine open, reach for your toes, drop your head, hold it there. Let's flex both feet. Good. Keep breathing. Hold it there. Inhale and exhale. Curling up, stacking your spine. Straighten up nice and tall. Let's roll out the shoulders. Let's stretch one arm across. Look to the opposite direction. Other arm. Good, and bring it down. Right, we're going to fold both legs to one side. So I'll face forward and you can see folding the legs in, and your upper body should be straight. So let's straighten it out so that your shoulders are above your hips and both of your sitting bones are glued to your mat. We're going to bend over towards our feet. So the opposite arm goes out, your palm is facing the ceiling, and then lifting it, keeping it stretched out. And then lean across with your upper body. Stretch out the arm as if your arm is pushing you down. Stretching it out, hold it there. Good, and then slowly lift. And let's swap it around. So your legs are coming to the other side. Fold them in, straighten up, nice and tall. Use your core muscles. The opposite arm out, keeping it extended, lifting, and as you lift, you're folding over to the other side. Stretch. Good, a little bit further, hold it there. Good, and then let's lift, bring it all the way down. Right, let's stretch the legs apart, nice and wide as they can go. Keeping them flat, flexing both feet, and let's walk the hands forward. So opening up your spine again, dropping your head, walk your hands all the way to the front. Legs are flat, feet are flexed. A little bit further, drop your head, and let's push the elbows down into the mat. Nice deep breaths, hold it here. Good, and then let's walk it back, stacking your spine. Nice and tall. Good. Legs off to the front again. Keeping them together, keep them flat. And to the front again, we go with the upper body. So start from your head, inhale. And exhale slowly. Curling out to the front. Reach for your toes. Drop your head. And flexing your feet. Keep breathing. Nice deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Curling up, stacking your spine. Straighten up nice and tall. Let's roll out the shoulders. Spread your legs slightly. Roll out the ankles, so rolling out your feet. Keep the rest of your leg glued to the mat, just your feet are rolling. Change direction. And there we go, well done.